started now.
As I was saying, middle of the fucking afternoon and I've got to defrost the car. Fucking frozen solid. Welcome to Manchester.
Should get some snow then soon.
Should do, I'll get it on top of my hat, look.
We have to power slide buses, right?
It's for Black Friday, this hat's 80% off. Look, I'm nearly not wearing it.
Oh dear.
We're defrosting.
We've defrosted in parts. We've just spent about 50 quid in fuel.
About £4.50. Oh well, it'll be defrosted by the time we get down 9B. Just don't eat that green thing. The stanchion. Station announcer. You see, this is what confuses the shit out of me, right? It's obviously fucking lovely sunshine outside, but it's still cold enough to make your nuts go inside. You know?
Like a pin stud.
Yeah, something like that. When you look down the track, grab hold of it, looks like the end of a balloon.
I can't fucking see shit.
Neither can I, to be fair. I'm just winging it, but seeing as I've been round this depot that many times, I'm pretty sure I can do without hitting anyone. Mabel! Inside a jump, inside a jump. See, this is a professional driver for you. I'm indicating to tell them I'm obviously going down 9B, because that's the only way out of the depot.
Nice in the snow.
I don't look in the mirror. That little blue car. That poor little blue car, because guess who's driving it?
Carl.
Yeah.
His exhaust fucking hanging off a foot.
I'm surprised there's anything left of that poor little car with him in it, to be fair.
It sounded like a fart going along.
Can you believe how many houses they've thrown up along here already?
Well, I'm amazed they've got these ones up down here without burning down this time.
Yeah, well, that's progress, I guess.
Yeah. Well, he's back. I'm back with Stagecoach and he's back. We're just working out what we can do that isn't going to upset anyone.
I think what we should do is talk off topic, like not bus related. I've said about him. Only joking. Hey, I wonder if he'll have his elf costume on again this year. Look like Where's Wally?
I think he will.
Yeah. That will be a picture for to put into a video at some point.
Yeah, it is Graham.
It is Graham, yeah. Yeah, I think we should just put the world to rights with other topics. You know, I mean, the only thing I don't particularly want to talk about is because how do they expect me to know what's going on when they don't know what's going on?
We will be working at something anyway, because we don't know how often we'll get to car share because duties are like.
Yeah, but I do bump into a lot of drivers regularly on earlys and stuff, so I imagine it will fall right at some point. Yeah. Even if one of us has got to sacrifice half an hour out of the day.
I've had to do that.
Yeah, no, but you shouldn't have done it. It should be me sacrificing half an hour, but we change shifts.
Yeah.
But we've got to move on from that.
That car's got the Pratt warning on it.
Yeah.
Wonder if he's wearing it at night.
You see, I'd be dubious to try and attempt to pass him. I might have to go on the footpath on the other side of the road beyond them 2 lanes just to make a successful, safe overtake.
You have to come to one of the events at the shed next year.
I will do when I get a weekend off and when I get some time off. Because come January, I'm not working every single day. I'm keeping some weekends off, otherwise I'm going to miss important events in my life, you know.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm thinking? Should have come this way.
Possibly.
Because I think this isn't the best way to come because of all the traffic, and it's Friday afternoon at 10 to 2 where all the factories do half day and everyone's going home at the same time.
Yeah.
You know. And then they're not considerate for the real workers such as ourselves that have been on the graph since like.
They're that cheap, they're not even taking the film for them. plate yet.
Yeah, so when they repaint it, they can pull it off and it'd be clean underneath and it'd be like a new bus again. That's why.
Oh, your coffee's shop.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why I turned it down. Turned it right down. Try what you're out of there. I wish I could use that plane. I wonder if we could get a stage post sticker for the back of the garbage. We both passed for it though. You put a big one on the back of your car and a big one on the back of mine, we'll be able to use them. Yeah, we're transporting the pilots from like the bus station to the bus depot.
You had to get you at the shed.
Yeah, nice to go up there.
Get you driving a PD2.
Have I bought that?
Fully manual.
Yeah, right, I'll give it a go. I've got manual licence anyway.
PD2, first gear is crash.
Oh, it's okay, don't snap in your left leg.
And then once you're out of first gear, it's all single mesh. If you can find it into second, because it doesn't like second.
I'll just block shift it straight to 11.
Oh, and reverse is crashing on.
I'll just wing it from first at 30 into reverse then. I'm pretty sure that'll sort second gear out. With the fact that it'll probably need an entire new box.
It's an entire new box as it is.
Be interested to see what's actually up there.
That's what's on that video. Everything that's on that video is up there.
I want someone with a Scania Decker.
Oh no, we don't have, we only have a Scania single.
I'd have a play with a Scania single. Fantastic motors.
It is, but it failed its MOT.
Yeah, but they're fast enough to get away from anyone trying to stop you to tell you you've not got an MOT. Especially with either me or you in the helm, you know, or your mate with that Olympian.
Not because soon it failed with kingpins.
Those things that hold the wheels on.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
vital steering components.
Ah, you just counter steer with the back.
What, mate? Mark 374, the Olympian that just
disappears.
Yeah.
The one that gives you cancer every time you're behind it when it fucks off.
DA's putting his.
I was laughing at that. I did enjoy the start of that video. Don't you look alright, sit without a do fuck up.
DA's putting his Magic back on the road.
Which Magic has he got?
That one that's painted wrong. The
is it the one that used
Dominator.
to be? Is it the one that used to be at the museum then?
No.
Single or double?
Double. He's got the Dominator. And
It's got to be a 1-3 number then.
1A.
1-8?
Yeah. And he's put B10M back on the road. And he's got a Dragon awaiting to go on the road.
Triaxle? That I would have to have a go of just for old time's sakes. Used to go around a corner in them and you'd have to drag the back wheels round with you.
Yeah.
You know what, mate? All this like sat in traffic crap is it's good for me, you know. I get feelings of anxiety.
I'm going to get the fleet number for DA's. Hold on.
Just think, right, how old the Magics were when I started, like 12 years
Not
ago.
moved on.
Yeah. When all the Enviros were coming in brand new, all the 56 plates. I was like, yeah, man. That's nearly 13 years, man. 13 years in February. It was only for 6 months. I'll just drive for 6 months and then I'll move on to something else. I'll buy something different. And I can't really say that cab seats are that comfy for me to, you know, to say that's why I stayed there. But job security, I guess, is. You see, I can't play nothing. I can't even put the radio on, can I?
No.
So I can't even kick it for 5 seconds. CD, still can't play that. Although he's dead.
15032.
15032.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, while we're stationary. Yeah, I want to play.
Yeah, it's a good bus, but it's when you corner, it does lean a bit.
Does it handle like a bus?
It handles more like a wet sponge.
That's some wet sponge. Like 13 foot 10 metre long wet sponge.
Yeah, when we took it from where we held the rally back round to the shed, I shat myself when we pulled out down the hill and the whole bus went like that.
All right, has it got dodgy fairbags?
No, it's just the way it was.
Yeah, they were wafty then though, proper wafty. The Scanias were ridiculous. Yeah, bumping one of them and you'd be lucky if you're still on seat. Honestly, a couple of times I nearly fired myself out of the cab window.
It does go very well once you've found all the switches, because not all the switches are where they're supposed to be.
Which is, that's the bus industry for you, isn't it? You know,
No, it's taken another turn on top of that.
Has it? Oh, right, okay. So he likes fettling then, does he?
Yeah, he's not a mechanic, but he's very good at getting stuff to work.
I vote for him for Prime Minister then. Might be able to get a few other fuckers to work then.
He's got a B10M, and he does 45 miles an hour. Sat there for 6 months, not on charge, just isolated. Jumped in it, started first time.
That's impressive.
It's there and was able to move it straight away.
That is pretty impressive. Yeah, I'm definitely interested in coming and have an OT in the shed. Might have to bring my other wingman with me and let him have a peruse. It's a day spent with a kid in them, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's 2 birds with 1 stone if you like.
Then you've got a lot of Scots Atlanteans and stuff that he's got in.
I always like the look of the Atlanteans and I wouldn't mind having a go at one of them.
96 is serviceable and runs, but unfortunately it's stuck at the back of the shed now. It does have an air issue though.
Alright. Okay.
It builds its air up, it's fantastic, it builds its air up.
Yeah.
It doesn't stop building its air up though.
Oh right, okay. So there's a valve somewhere that's a bit ducted.
Yeah. It just builds and builds and builds and builds.
Did he thank me then?
Yeah.
For pulling out in front of me? Because I give him the choice to do so. That's what I thought. It gets confusing.
But I'm sure I can find an Olympian.
See, I'm not sure who Scott is until I fall over him. I better do know him.
He's the one with the Jurassic Park Jeep at Ashton.
No,
No.
It does not ring any bells.
I'll send you a picture later.
I'll probably go, yeah, no, I don't know him.
Remember, I haven't got any Atlanteans in the shed. We've only got 96 that's roadworthy, and they only buried that because he wants 374 out.
So, how many's in the shed then?
About 30.
Are you sure that's actually a shed with 30 buses in? Hey, I've got a shed with 2 bikes in and it's full. And there's 30 fucking buses in that shed.
It's a very cramped shed.
It's a very cramped shed.
I mean, Scott's got 6 of them, I think.
6?
Yeah. Not one of them can go on the road.
He's trying then.
DA's got 7.
I think I'm going to change lane and get around this pretty slow moving obstacle on the road.
I'm sure DA's got 7. Only one of them's roadworthy. And that's only because it's MOT exempt.
25-year-old then.
Yeah. Well, it's the PD. On the bus's style.
And he's not got it on the bus's colour though.
Right, it's in Salford green.
So pretty much on the buses go colour then. They were green, weren't they?
Yeah. Jim's coach, which is that National Express one. Charlotte's B10B, which is the coach version of
Back
mine.
engine.
Back
Not
engine,
yeah.
high floor, which is why it's not got the LE.
So she's got steps.
Yeah. And that's in limp mode, and I put my foot down in that, and it fucked right off. It goes like the clappers.
Yeah, but stopping it.
Oh no, it stops very fucking well. It's got drum brakes all round. It stops.
I remember driving one.
So does DA's.
I remember driving one down Bradford Road and realised that I had to turn right at the traffic lights, and I was doing a 30 mile an hour in a 30 mile an hour road because I wasn't running late or anything, and I was like, shit, got a turn there, and I jumped on the brakes and I went, I now need to like get all my internal organs rearranged and put back where they were.
Well, when we moved on the Sunday, when we moved them all round to the event ground, we were all like quiet. Now the neighbours, only run what we need to and just drive past the neighbours. I drove the Magic Bus round, the Dominator. Yeah, there was no quiet in that.
Yeah. What time is this on a Sunday morning?
It's 7:30.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that everyone there is.
Fucking every time you touch
that again.
every time you touch the brakes, I was just like,
Whoosh.
Got a Dennis Dart. Got a Pennine Dart.
The Dennis Dart would be fun to drive.
It doesn't run.
Oh, that's a shame.
They're working at running it. It's virtually had new everything. There's still air in the fuel system.
Thought that'd be easy to bleed.
Well, that's the problem. They're bleeding it. It runs and then immediately stores itself, and there's air back in the system.
Oh, they're sucking it in somewhere, innit? Flogging a dead horse here, mate. You don't think I'm gonna have to do?
Just sit in it, I think. Then there's a few other B10s.
I do like the B10s. It was like one of the first. The Olympians and the B10s were the first buses that I'd ever got my hands on.
Flamer Fleet Liner. Got an open topper.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't go anywhere.
That's a shame.
An M5 prototype Metrobus from London, which doesn't go anywhere. That's needs a new back axle. We're having to patch a DAF axle into it.
That's it's a bit. It's a hefty switch, that.
Yeah. Luckily, they're not doing it. They're having it done for them.
It makes sense, doesn't it? That's substantial work, that. I mean, tinkering with the engine and stuff like that, but you're messing with chassis and axles. Yeah. I've seen the way you fettle things while you're up there, and I do recall seeing you hitting something with a lump hammer between you.
Oh, that film bus, the white thing.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, the welder's been to that. He's done some work on it. It's now not got a step at all, or a battery tray at all. They've gone.
Oh dear.
We had to get the battery tray out so we could measure the tray, so we could make something.
Sorry, Joe, I'm coming across.
But he's been and he's done some work to it, but that's about as far as that got.
Bye bye, amp.
That's got about as far as that got. It needs scrapping, that bus.
Yeah, but you can't scrap them.
Oh, you can. That's just rust all over the show.
That's a complete rebuild then, is it? If it was going to be salvaged.
Yeah.
Would it hardly beat same bus?
No.
No.
It does run. It's had new airbags on it.
Just need a new coach work.
Yeah.
Be fine. 15, 20 quid for a bit of steel from, some of this flat steel from B&Q. There where you go.
DA selling his Atlantean. Oh, he was for about £6,000.
I was going to say, I wouldn't even know what the going rate was on a bus.
Well, it's whatever someone will pay for it half the time.
Yeah, imagine if they want it, they'll pay the money for it, won't they?
I mean, it's £6,000. He's paid £2,000 for a paint job on it. So it's in GM buses.
So it's engine.
It's orange, yeah. Orange and brown.
That was my earliest memories of travelling on a bus, is when they were operated by GM and they were orange. I remember getting on a 400 bus to go to Bolton one day off Broaddock Road. I just remember how quick it felt.
801's been sold now. That was that B10M that's in there in Stagecoach colours.
Ah.
You know, the mid-engined one. That's been sold.
I think we've got a classic fault on there, that they overheat all the time.
Oh no, that one doesn't. It just didn't fuel.
Oh right, okay.
Right, the rising fuel pump had gone. That's been sorted now. That's been sorted in the fact that the new owner has the replacement part. It's just got to fit it.
See, I want to go and play now and have a look and see what there is. When's your next excursion up there?
Sunday.
No, can do, 8 o'clock's better. I would have been able to do it if certain things would have fell into place, but apparently things have changed and it can't be done anymore, so that's all I'll say about that. A little bit less off camera, I think.
I mean, we can come up any time. I've got keys to get in, so it's not a time restraining thing. It's the same as when it was at the storage unit. I've got 24-hour access.
It's a bit of a mess though, isn't it?
It's about half an hour.
It's not too far then. Is that half an hour when it's out on the road?
No, it's about half an hour about this time of day as well. Talking rush hour, it's about an hour, but...
Yeah. Does it involve the 62?
No.
Alright, that's alright then.
66. Yeah, but it's quite clear once you pass that junction for Sinister Island. That's
Getting
it.
past Sinister's the worst bit, isn't it?
Yeah, and then it's clear all the way, then you just go straight through Aki, and you're there.
I may have to come and peruse. I think we definitely have to go and come and peruse.
Yeah, I can get up any time.
I've been sat in traffic now and I want to open the legs now and let her run. Go Charlie, go.
There's a lot.
As you can see, you can still see behind you.
So there's a lot of first buses in there.
Where's because I've been out of the loop.
Yes.
The bendy bus.
Johnny's bending.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck knows.
So you're not liaising with him anymore, aren't allowed to talk about.
Not really. Didn't you want to come off there?
Want to drop you off?
Yeah.
Go down Dunkin' Road.
Yeah, I've not spoken to him for ages. I know they bought a second one.
What, another bendy?
Yeah. An Arriva one. I've not spoken to Anton. In fact, I've not spoken to any of them.
I'm being polite here, mate. I'm being really polite because there's content that's going to go on interweb.
But no, I fell out that loop completely. I've just got my own little loop now, which I sort of...
Which is what you need, your own clique. These guys are prepared to help you, they're enthusiastic about it. I'm just here for the crack.
I've just got to clear the debt, then I can get a second bus.
Can't be much outstanding on that now, you've had it here.
Yeah, remember how much I took out for it originally?
About £6 grand, isn't it?
Yeah. Then you've got all the work that went on it as well.
You're paying yeah.
Heads up. I've still got to do the inside yet.
Yeah, but I think a good clean of the inside with the current seats in it.
No, some of the seats need replacing. If you're replacing some, you need to replace
sure.
And it needs a new fold under it. The driver's seat is the first priority.
I'm pretty sure your mum's nifty enough to reupholster bases and backs.
There's no reupholstery needed. It's a staple gun.
Yeah, exactly.
The staple to the what's it?
I wonder if she was looking across then and wondering what's going on with me. Black Friday, 80% off.
There's yeah, it's just stapled in to the plastic.
It's easy enough to do. Then just buy a roll of material, fill it with newspaper. That's what I meant to ask you. Are you without hamsters now?
Yes. Why?
It's gone. I'll never see it again. Live by the farm, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a shame. I nearly broke out into song, but that's another strike in it if I do.
Any other questions? Because you haven't been out of the loop because you even got removed from the other group, that group, didn't you? Or was you in that one? I can't remember. I did a lot of removing and adding of people over the time.
I don't know. I always used to talk to you every single day. You know, I was well up to speed. So it'd be interesting to meet some of the lads that we chat with. I'd like to, you know,
There's
come
one
across
I'd
Connor.
especially need to meet, but I don't think we'll get to meet that one.
Yeah, we're moving on here.
But no, you're like
down.
fucking lockdown.
Oh, don't. I need a wee.
But you'll like the bus now. It's not so wet. It's still a wet fart, but it's not so wet.
Do you stay dry on the inside of it now then?
Yeah, but only because it's stored inside and the roof's held together with gaffer tape still. And the gaffer
See, it's
tape.
like Star Wars gaffer tape. It's got a light and a dark side and all the
And
galaxies
to seal the gaffer tape fully, I painted over the gaffer tape.
I nearly said something else then, but I can't. I can't.
So, yeah, the roof doesn't leak that bad anymore. The heaters on the inside work really well. But I can't turn them off, because if I turn them off, the bus overheats.
I like it. I do. You know, there's nothing better than like forced air conditioning, if you like.
And as well, as you've seen now on the sample video, you can now make it go down the road. And force the gearbox to do things it doesn't want to do.
Yeah, it'd be nice to drive the old girl again. The last time I drove it was around like 168, remember?
Yeah. Well, as soon as you can get up, like I say, I can get it out any time. The only time I can't get it out is church time on a Sunday. That's it.
Park cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a narrow streets going in, as you probably looked.
You would have thought this was a narrow street here, right? You got a clown in the 500 there trying to get through. I've got wheels, so I don't want to bash. I'm not bothered about mirrors up, click it back on.
Yeah, no, if you looked at the maps, it's narrow getting it in and out. So you can't do it at church time, but all the other times, get it in and out easily.
It sounds like it's a nice little isolated location anyway.
It's hidden.
Footsteps off accelerator, not good.
It's still got a seized turbo that needs working on. But it is trying to boost now. Because it pushed me forward the other day.
Isn't it something that you can set to bits and just change the bearing in?
Wouldn't it? The bearing's fine, it's the wastegate that's seized.
Right, well it obviously needs taking off and decarbonating or something, doesn't it?
It's been hit with an hammer several times.
Why doesn't that surprise me?
That was the advice.
I know I'll fix it.
That was the advice. Take the
I went to Jeremy Clarkson School of Engineering.
That was the advice I was given. Take the actuator arm off it
And whack it.
and give it a few gentle taps and a few good taps to try and loosen it off. A bit of WD-40. Because you don't want to take the turbo off, because then you start stripping bolts and exhaust manifolds and then it becomes expensive.
Yeah, especially if you share one of the bolts on that.
So I might just put a new actuator on it and see if the new actuator will do, because it's been trying to boost, because
What's the price on them units?
cheap.
Cheap?
The actuator, yeah, it's only a little metal rod with a spring in it.
you should be able to
I'll be able to get one of them easy. I need to get 4 new level control arms and all.
that sort of rides itself level. Yeah. What are they expensive or are they
About
cheap?
10 each.
It's 40, 50, 60 quid there in the actuator and stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, but it doesn't all have to be done at once. The actuator is easier to just... But like I say, it's
It'd be
trying
nice to get that done, you know, then it might even cure
the overheating issue is partly because the exhaust doesn't exhaust. There's a hole in the exhaust.
Alright. You could gaffer tape that paint over it.
The problem is it's the seal that's the bit that's got the hole in it. It's the link between the silencer and the actual pipe itself. So all the hot exhaust gases are just going all over the engine.
Yeah, it's not helpful.
Yeah, like I say, it's trying to boost because the other day I put my foot down and I lifted off quite quickly once it was in the high revs.
Yeah.
And it sort of snatched the gear, but then you got that push forward.
Yeah.
So it is
I think
trying
once
to
you
push.
sort its boosting issue out, it'll be fantastic.
But it's got a lot more power now, got full throttle.
Undone that bolt for lockdown.
Yeah. Well, I was only getting 3/4 throttle even with that bolt in. So now it's out of limp mode because the speed sensors are reading correctly. And it's got a full throttle actuation and it's locked down.
Is it any better on juice now though? I imagine it will be. No, it's a fucking bus, isn't it?
It would be if I didn't drive it like I do.
Yeah, but that's the joy of it, you know. You've got to do 30 mile an hour everywhere.
You know, if I didn't...
just in response to some people's comment, you know.
You know, if I...
Get professional, 40 miles an hour in a 30, the speed all reads high, and I'm pretty sure you don't know what you're talking about.
The thing is it's just so tempting to go from a roundabout, from a standing start, the foot all the way through down to the kick down, making it hold its gear so you get that power out of the roundabout.
Right.
And that happens every time you accelerate. And it's like some of the ones we've got, where the kick down gets stuck.
Yes.
So you sort of have to lift off further than you need to get it to untrigger itself.
And then it'll change gear for you.
Yeah.
Good shortcut.
But no, it does go like stink now. Not as quick as the Olympian, but
I want to play with the Olympian, just for old time's sake.
he's trying an experiment as well with it, which I'll send you later.
Yeah, okay, well I'll definitely peruse that. But pretty much coming to the end of this chat.
Yeah, I know.
It was a good catch up, and I'm pretty sure there's many more to come, and we'll have to talk more.
We'll sort out some topics or something to do it on.
Yeah.
Whether it's topical or non, we'll sort something out.
Yeah,
we
but
can't
just,
get that much.
We'll just not. Yeah, exactly. Just stay out of trouble.
So, right.
That's all we need.
Patreon and all that stuff because I've still not worked out.
He's going to be put here,
Yeah.
in here, so.
In a bit. Bye.